And there he is. Good morning, Ronnie H. I
Good
can't.
morning, Randy.
Now I can hear you. There you go.
I know you could hear me.
I hear you now just fine.
Why do you always pull that? I can't hear you in the morning.
What?
You always pull that every morning.
What?
Nothing. Never mind. Good morning.
Good morning. Well, let's start off. It is a happy Monday. Well, it's a Monday morning. There's good news, bad news, everything in between. But let's start off with the verse of the day. It's from Psalms 16:9 through 10. Therefore, my heart is glad and my tongue rejoices. My body also will rest secure because you will not abandon me to the realm of the dead, nor will you let your faithful one see decay. Amen. Thank you, Jesus.
Yeah. Amen. I mean,
Well, you're a little somber today. I know there was some bad news that happened.
well,
John's,
I mean, I'm not Catholic or nothing, but
I know, but it's horrible that John Cena won freaking main event at WrestleMania.
that's just stupid.
Before we get to that, I know we were going because we have breaking news that Pope Francis
Pope
died this
Francis
morning.
died. Yeah.
Wait, now,
Yeah, that's kind of that verse was kind of I mean it's uplifting, yes, but with the somber news of the Pope passing,
wasn't he the Pope that was kind of like he was okay with gays in church and everything?
yeah. So I mean, he's still the Pope. I mean, I'm
Yeah,
not
he is.
like I said, I'm not Catholic or nothing, but
You're just the man.
well, he's 88 years old too, so and I guess he had double pneumonia, so I mean,
I
apparently God had plans for him up there.
yeah, yeah, he wanted him, but how old was he? I mean, he was pretty old,
88,
88 years old.
88 years old.
That's a good life, because I'm 60 now, so I mean that's almost 30 years down the road.
Yeah,
But our
yeah.
generation's living longer, so I believe me and you are going to see 100. So people have a lot to look forward to listening to us talk.
Well, I don't know if I'm going to see 100 or not, but I'm hoping I will.
You will, dude. If you die before then, I will come find you, track you down, and kill you.
I will bring you back to life and kill you again. And then I will bring you back to life and kill you again.
I will break your broken leg.
I will rip your leg off and kick your ass with it.
So, so what's there's like a ritual to elect a new pope, though, right? It's not like we're next guy in
Yeah,
line.
it's a big procedure. Yeah.
I mean, centuries old, centuries old.
Well, yeah. I mean, now they got all these cardinals that are over there, and now they got a. I guess they got a. It's almost like picking a new, like Speaker of the House. It's like they've got to go
Well,
through all the cardinals, and I think it's got to be unanimous.
so
I
they're
don't
gonna.
know. I mean, I've heard of the process they go through, and I think it's a unanimous. They have to be unanimous on the decision. I don't think it can be, you know,
Well, if they're as divided as they are here in this country, it's going to be a while before they get a pope.
well, I don't know. Them Cardinals are pretty astute.
Astute. Yeah, well, we'll see. Hopefully, I wonder which way they're going to go.
Well, you know,
Wonder which way they're going to go because they're getting pretty liberal in their with this last pope that died.
yeah, and they get these popes, and they're in their 80s, and
Well, that's the
they
one
need,
thing.
they
They don't
need to
want
get a
you young.
pope. They need to get a pope that's like 40.
Somebody that's like, yeah, down with Catholicism. Yeah, come on to see the.
Right? Yeah. You know. Yo, we're gonna watch the NFL on Sundays. Yeah.
We're
Yeah.
we're moving masses to Saturday so we can watch. Or no, not Saturday because there's college football. We're moving masses to Monday morning.
Right. Right. Monday morning. Oh wait, no, there's Monday night football. Yeah.
You know,
And
I
yeah. Can't can't miss wrestling. Can't miss wrestling on Monday.
so Monday's out, Friday's out, Thursday's out,
I
Sunday's
know.
out.
I know what we could do. We could do Taco Tuesday, and yeah, yeah. We could do. We could have tacos on Tuesday and mass. We could have the yeah. We could have mass on Tuesday and Taco Tuesday. There you go. Anything for well, no, I don't know. Taco Tuesday, anything for Wednesdays. Anyone got a problem on Wednesday?
Any problems with Wednesday? Anybody? Anybody?
Anybody? There you go. We have a winner. Wednesday. Yes.
I could just see like the vetting process. They'll have resumes. The guys will be like 40 years old. He wants to be pope, and they'll be all like, "Hey, well, your miracles performed section is not even filled out. What's going on here?" He's like, "Well, I'm only 40 years old. I haven't really done one yet." Huh?
Right.
You haven't
Right.
even seen one, huh? Wow, geez.
Well,
Converse,
yeah,
converse.
I got a bet, and I got a bet going in Las Vegas. I got I got to see if the Vegas Knights are going to cover the spread.
You know, that wasn't his miracle.
I'm sorry, God. We just had to make a little bit of fun about it.
Well,
But no, I mean, I could see him picking a younger Pope. You know,
what's your qualifications? Well, I did help the Giants cover the spread in that Super Bowl against the Bills. I prayed for that.
I pay for that. I was actually a Bills fan on that one, but
But they were just so high on themselves. I just couldn't do it, so I had to pray against them. So that's my miracle. I want to take credit for that.
well, Jim Kelly was a boozer, anyways, back then. So we figured, we'll teach him a lesson for. This will teach you for going out drinking the night before the Super Bowl.
Yeah, oh man, all the rumors when your team loses, man, the conspiracies that just
Oh,
fly around are just crazy.
yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
so the bad news, the real bad news now, I can't believe is wrestling so boring that they had to bring back John Cena to win
John
the
Cena.
biggest title in WrestleMania. Are you kidding me?
So,
John
so
Cena, what
what
did
are
I
we gonna?
say?
The guy hides in his basement. He retires. I retires. Then he's coming back. He wants. He's doing it for attention. And then he's talking like he's Mr. Tough Guy Marine.
And it,
And then it's like,
it was so boring, dude. You didn't
dude, he's
miss
such a
nothing.
piece of
It was
shit.
so boring watching him and Cody
The
Rhodes
Rock.
wrestle. It was so boring. And then some rapper comes out. I don't even know his name. He comes out and he helps. And what's is that the thing now? It's like somebody's going to come out and interfere with the match, and it's
Yeah.
going to go the opposite way. But John Cena, if this was like he earned these victories.
It's all for publicity,
Exactly.
and he doesn't, I could see, he's what, 16-time world champion trying to go after Ric Flair's record or whatever it is. And then,
Well, he did.
the guy's a fucking blowhard, dude.
It's not like who was the guy on that rode on the bike in all the races? He had nut cancer and all that.
Oh,
Lance Armstrong.
Lance Armstrong, yeah.
He
Yeah, but you
earned
want to fucking know
he earned
Cena,
those.
okay? Listen, Cena, okay? He's not all that, okay? Because he never. First of all, you gotta get someone like Roman Reigns that's gonna come in there and pound the crap out of him, okay? Because he's all like running around the ring, like, yeah, he doesn't move, and then freaking 20 minutes later, he'll do the next move. Oh, in that time, the guy's recovered because you take so long. Now they're taking so long before the moves, next moves. You can see me.
The song that actually the
I
song the song that actually comes to mind when John Cena is running around the ring at the dump, 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 the dump.
What are we gonna do now, George? What are
And
we gonna do
what are we gonna do
now?
now, George? What are you gonna do now, George? That's what he reminds me of. You know what?
Morning, Ralph. Good morning,
And I
George.
like him as a comedic actor. Don't I'm not gonna totally dump on him. He is funny when he was
I'm
in
gonna dump
Spike.
on him all the way. He ain't that good of an actor either.
Well, as a comedic actor, because he can play that
Oh,
I'm an idiot role, and he's not really
yeah.
acting.
Well, yeah, I mean, it comes natural, I guess.
Yeah, but isn't that boring now? Because you have
It
even
is.
said wrestling is starting to get boring. And
So they carry these grudges way too long. Okay, they overshoot them. Okay, they get stale. You know, and then with this freaking, it's like you know, Flaku, this werewolf dude.
no, I like him, dude. He's a psychopath. I don't like him because he's a
Yeah, he's
psychopath.
a
He's mental.
wacko, but it seems like
He beat LA Knight, dude.
I know he beat LA Knight.
I think he's gonna break away from the Bloodline pack now that he's got that belt.
Yeah, I think there's gonna be trouble in there. I think him and Solo are gonna go at it. I think there's some dissension in there. I think now that he's got that belt, he's gonna think that he's a tribal chief or should be.
Maybe he'll go over with Roman. Maybe he'll
No, there ain't no way he's going with Roman.
no.
No. I'm just so happy that CM Punk didn't win. I can't
Who's that?
stand
Who's that manager? Paul, whatever.
Paul Heyman.
Paul Heyman. He actually
Oh,
he actually went in the ring with CM Punk, stabbed him in the back, sucked up to Roman, stabbed him in the back,
Paul,
and helped Seth freaking Rollins win the belt.
listen, Paul Heyman's nose is so brown,
It's so
okay?
brown.
He should be in Cleveland, okay?
And all you people in Cleveland, that's Ron Haskell at yahoo.com.
I love Cleveland. I'm just insinuating that he should be a Cleveland Brown. His
Oh,
nose is
okay.
so brown.
All right.
I have nothing against the city of Cleveland. I actually like Cleveland
Yeah, so do I.
when they're sleeping.
Hey, so what are the odds? Yesterday, Easter fell on 420, WrestleMania fell on 420, and Cheech and Chong did a reunion on 420. That was a big day for pot smokers.
Yeah.
And you know, real true pot smokers, they don't wait to smoke on 420. They smoke at 420 in the morning, 420 in the afternoon.
They 24/7.
So, and I'm not saying, I'm not supporting or whatever the words I'm supposed to use there. I'm not advocating doing drugs or anything because I don't. I did them a long time ago and I don't need them anymore and they just hurt you in the long run anyway.
Twenty years.
But you know what? You've been off of it 20 years and cigarettes
Almost
too,
20
right?
years.
Yeah,
Cigarettes are going on 4.
I need to press a button where little celebration. We'll do this for Ron. Woohoo! 20 years. So that's congratulations to you, Ron. I haven't smoked cigarettes since I was a teenager. The first time like when I went to the army,
I
the
don't
first
even ever remember you smoking a cigarette.
well, I smoked as a teenager, and then I went into the army. And the first time we freaking marched 20 miles and I coughed up a lung, I was like, that's it. And I haven't smoked since.
Dude, I used to smoke cools when I was in basic training.
Man, that
Talk about.
those are tough. That's menthol to the max.
Well, I was 18 years old. Okay, 19 years old. I could freaking still run. You know,
A block or two.
I ran 2 miles in 12:41. 2 miles in 12:41.
When I think about running now, I get out of breath.
Dude, I think about running now, and my legs are sore.
Right. So, but you know, now that we're
I
60,
think I think of running now, and I have the ambulance waiting on speed dial.
they actually have like a Ron's thinking about running radar, and they're on your corner waiting for you.
There he goes. He's thinking about it. There we go.
You know, and
Ah,
here's how you can tell, man. Like you have to do something. Like so, I just turned 60, and I started just where I was picked up this customer. They had a gym in there, and they were letting me use their gym, and it is we're beneficial to do something because if you're just gonna lay there and do nothing, man, you are done.
hey, we may have a special guest.
Oh, is it Mrs.
Eli, you
Ron?
want to get on our podcast?
Oh,
No, he
oh,
does not.
it's Ron Jr., Eli. And
Is.
When are you premiering?
We are premiering right now. We're live now.
no,
We're on now.
we're in our second week now, buddy.
We're on our second week each.
Hey, but so getting back to when
He's
you're
gonna check it out, he says.
and he's now we're gonna have to promote his work because he does stuff online too.
Yeah, he does.
So
Eli Haskell.
we will it's on YouTube, Eli Haskell. How do you spell his name?
EliHaskell.
There you go, folks. Get on there and give him some support, show him some love.
Support my son.
He's the up and coming version of Ron.
Well, I don't know about that.
Just,
He's got his own little
well, he's like Ron 2.0. He's the better version, though.
he's got his own little thing going, you know. He does go he does go to performing arts, so you know.
Oh, that's good. And he's a young. How old is he? 16 now, right? 15, 16?
No, he's gonna be 16.
Oh, Ronnie.
He's 15 going on 25.
Yeah, they all are these days.
Now, these kids nowadays, he's all, he's already talking about license and driving. And,
Oh, yeah, boy, I don't envy
well,
that time.
I told him, I go, well, you want to be driving and you want to be, responsible and have your license. Well, guess what? You're going to work with Dad.
Put some coin in your pocket. He'll appreciate that.
We're going to do some pallets and we're going to do some scrap. We're doing scrap and we're doing pallets. Pallets and scrap. You see? Yeah.
Hey, so
Pallets, scrap.
I don't know if I told you, I'm gonna be in Buffalo the whole first week of May. So I think we should go on the road and do a day with Ron.
The day in the life of Scrap Man Ron.
Scrap Eye and Scrapper.
Scrap Man Ron.
Scrap Man Ron. Yeah, we'll go out. We'll show the in and outs of the right way to scrap.
Right. See what you got to do. You got to have the right tools. Okay.
Yeah, these
Gloves. You always have to have a magnet. You must have a magnet and a file. You see, a magnet and a file. Yeah.
But that's it. Just a magnet, a file, and a truck. But then that's it.
And a truck. But that's it. A magnet, a file, and a truck. Oh, and you got to wear a hat.
And you got to wear a hat. That's right. But that's it. So a magnet, a file, a truck, a hat. But that's it. Oh, and you need a reciprocating saw too.
Right, but that's it. And and you need a screw gun and screws to fix the pallets.
Dude,
that's it.
Listen up, bro.
Oh, and a hammer.
We had that winner. We had a contest of you name the movie of a bit that we did, and we had a winner. So we're gonna do a $25 Walmart gift card to anybody. The first person that says the movie that we already did in this show, and don't say nothing. But we've already we got the contest now. We'll put it in the comments after this show. So people are gonna have to look through the show. Now they only have to look through two-thirds of it. But we did make a movie reference, and whoever can find it and tell us, we'll mail them a $25 Walmart card, because Walmarts are everywhere. If you're somebody in this country, you have a Walmart in your town.
Right. If you have a Walmart, you got, they might have a Walmart in like Randolph, New York.
Yeah, we have 2 Walmarts here, but we're actually thinking about moving over a little bit. Okay, so hey, some
3 or 4 in the greater Buffalo area, including Niagara Falls.
Yeah,
I know there's one in Niagara Falls because.
Oh, there's a bunch of them in Western New York.
Well, my wife works in the Falls, so I know that. See, my wife works in the Falls, so I know there's a Walmart up there because that's kind of that's my wife's second home away from home.
Right.
Kind of, that and the Sam's Club.
What do they call those people that your wife works in the Falls? She's a tour guide on the barrels that go over the falls, right?
No, she is not. No.
She's like on your left.
On my wife.
On your left.
Rip on my wife.
Dude, I'm not ripping on your wife. She's
a receptionist at Mark Cerrone Incorporated.
Oh, and they do not sponsor us in any way. Just FYI.
They do not sponsor us.
No.
But
dude, that's gold, bud.
The barrels over the falls
A tour guide.
um, tour guide. Uh, go to stupidity 101.
Now, if you look ahead, we are going
Oh
to.
wait,
If you look ahead, you can see the edge of the falls, which we'll be approaching in seconds. Get your cameras out. Okay, as we're going over, if you look to the left, you can see Niagara Falls, New York. It's really kind of glum and gloomy. If you look on your right, you can see downtown Niagara Falls, Canada, with all the high rises and casinos.
right. And
Uh,
all the glitz and glamour going on over there.
Ahead now are the stones and rocks that we're about to plummet into. Brace for impact. Dude, that's
Hold
good.
on, hold on, hold on. Rough waters coming ahead.
This, all right, this is what we trained for. This is what we trained for. Suck it up. Hold on.
Batten down the hatches.
I already banned them down.
Up Periscope. Oh wait, we're heading down Periscope.
Oh man, that's freaking
Watch
gold.
out for that rock.
Okay, well, we got a couple of
You're gonna have to move for that other barrel.
like the cartoons signal stop ding when barrel stops.
You're right. They should have signal lights on the way down the falls. Look at this dummy. He's in a canoe.
Okay, so let's see.
Well, I got listen.
What?
I got passed. I got passed on the way down the falls by a guy in a canoe.
Was which direction was he going?
I don't know. He was white as a ghost.
in great shape, in and out of the city, no troubles to report.
So let's see. There is some news. All you big Elon Musk fans, there's some political news now. He's getting ready to step down from Doge.
There,
So a lot of people are going to be happy, and a lot of people are going to be glad.
He is worth $344 billion.
Yeah, yeah.
He is
So
now the richest guy.
you know, and one thing I'm glad he was absolutely finding all that the fraud and the waste and cutting out the corruption. But I do agree with, he shouldn't have been on stage with the big old chainsaw, kind of like,
Yeah, that was a little, eccentric.
he didn't have to do that. He should have just stayed in the background and done his job, reported to Trump, and Trump would have reported what they found.
Right.
But for people to get mad, like use that as the excuse to hate Musk, it's like, you know what? I know you guys are robbing me, but I don't like that you're making fun of the crooks.
40 years of experience,
I got my
No,
Buffalo, New
you can't
York
make
cup.
fun of the crooks.
guaranteed for life.
I think it's time for a new cup.
We're gonna. Oh, dude, maybe when I'm there, we'll go on a new coffee cup hunt for Ron.
Original for over 40 years.
And that is how you chug coffee.
So I guess Trump had he was speaking at a ceremony this weekend, and there were some Republicans that were kind of defiant to his big multi-trillion-dollar budget framework to advance the tax cuts, the border policies. And they all caved in and they came together. And I'm glad to see that, because you can't have the Republicans being divided and not allowing Trump's agenda to go forward, because there's enough corrupted judges out there that are trying to stop him.
Yeah, didn't the Defiant get taken over by Khan?
What's that?
Didn't Khan take over the Defiant in Star Trek?
Khan? Isn't that where they go and they report to the Khan?
Khan.
He was the
He was the bad guy. Ricardo
Captain
Montalban.
Kirk.
Into thy heart I stabbeth thee.
Yeah, yeah. So they absolutely, yeah, you're right. But I wouldn't think he was Khan at all. With the Wrath of Khan, I think was the name of that Star Trek episode.
Yeah, right. See, we showed our age, okay? We are Trekkies. Well, I'm kind of a Trekkie. I'm not really a Trekkie.
I liked it.
Okay, I have to take a pause to refill my barrel.
Well, we have only a couple of minutes left here, buddy. So we are past the 30 mark, so we're going to be reining it in a minute here.
So we are going to be ringing the bell towards the end of the show.
So I think so let's look forward to tomorrow's episode where we're going to tell you how to find hidden cameras at any place that you stay, because there are freaks out there that hide cameras in the weirdest places.
Yes, they are.
Or we can talk about the 10 Democratic contenders for the 2028 presidency. That could be a laugh show in itself.
Well, I mean,
I mean, they have nobody. They have
Comedy?
absolutely nobody.
So we're doing comedy then tomorrow.
Yeah, because the Democrats have nobody. They have absolutely no leadership at all.
No, nobody. Okay, there'll be nobody.
So we can
Well,
talk.
Yeah, they don't have anyone, do they?
No, we can rank them all. There's a top 10 list, and it's a who's who of nobody list, is what it is.
Who's who of no one.
Of no one, I tell you. So you look forward to maybe we can.
They're like, well, okay, Bill Clinton, maybe.
No, he's not running for president again.
No, he can't run for president, and he was impeached.
Well,
Cross him off the list then.
well, then there's let's see, there's Abraham Lincoln. Well, wait a minute, he's dead.
Cross him off the list.
Okay. So
We always have could be on the burner. Michael Obama.
no, she already said she, he, they, him, her. I'm not sure how her pronouns are.
It said no.
She absolutely said she's not running. She's not putting her kids through that again.
Okay, well, all right.
So they're better off going with Oprah.
She's not even getting crossed off the list. She's just out.
They'll get Oprah in there. You're going to get food stamps, and you're going to get food stamps. They're going to get food stamps. Everybody's going to get food stamps.
Oh yeah, and Ellen DeGeneres is going to be her frickin' vice president,
I know,
right?
So then there's a new list came out. They ranked the top 10 fast food chicken places. That's always interesting to talk about because I have my favorite. It's still Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Oh, it is KFC.
I used to like Church's chicken a lot when it was in Buffalo. Oh, it was so good.
Ron's Fried Chicken. RFC.
And then so before we get out of here, we are going to be talking about if you got a problem with deers eating your tomato plants because it's that time of the season, we're gonna give you 6 foolproof ways to deter them.
Oh, and you gotta listen. Talking about tomatoes, you gotta watch. If you see 2 little bite marks, they might have snakes in there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you got to look for your tomatoes. They might be. If you see 2 little holes, don't eat it. Could be bitten by a snake, dude. I'm telling you.
I pictured
I'm telling you.
The worm in the apple with the 2 holes.
Yeah.
That's what I think. The little snake will be like a big happy face. He'll be like in the holes.
He'd be like, yeah. Coming up with the party hat. Hey boys, I found some grub.
This is my home.
Oh wait, I'm a grub. I'm a grub.
This is Snake's home. Whose house? Snake's house.
No, it's Grub's house now.
Well, we'll look into that too. That's the first I heard of that. I didn't know there was a snake.
No, Mr. Snake. Mr. Snake, you got evicted. And a
Maybe
whole bag of chips.
maybe that's how they're deterring the deer from eating their tomatoes. They're putting snakes in them.
Everything.
I don't know. That's just what I heard.
I know. I'm just trying to make
I
make
just
an
pass,
excuse
I'm
for
just
it.
passing. I'm just passing information out.
Just
No, I look at
passing.
my tomato. Listen, I look at my tomatoes and my cucumbers really good now.
Good, yeah. No, we wipe our food down too because I see people sneezing on them and
I wipe
purposely
them
spitting
down
on them.
and I wash them after I get them. Yeah, I
We
wash them before I
we
use them.
wipe everything down before we bring it into the house that we buy because sometimes I just don't trust these crazy people. Just
Well,
mad.
listen. Listen. When I go shopping now, I wear a gas mask.
Community or women.
It's coming to that. All right, so that's it. We got to
I
wrap it up,
I
bro.
wear my listen. I wear my NBC suit everywhere.
As always, we're really pressed for time now. It's a great show today. It was so much fun, and
Right. I know. Randy wanted to talk today.
I look forward to our show tomorrow. And everybody that wonders about why is it 9/10 of a cent on every gallon of gas, tune in tomorrow and find out. So I'm Randy Sell,
I'm Ron Haskell.
and it's we are out of here. Peace out.
Here.
Love
Peace
everybody.
out.
Have a blessed day.
Yes. Peace out.